kids. That's actually a sweet little gesture there. Oh, Hugo. Oh, Hugo. How sad you are. All right, John, your time is ready to shine here, buddy. Are you going to stick around and help Hugo with the kiddos, or what's going to happen here? We have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. So, we need to go ahead and do some death rolls. Again, we need to get back to the spreadsheet. So here we are at the spreadsheet, and you can see that it's John's birthday. So let's go ahead and roll for John. Now, John is just becoming an adult too. So he's not doing his like end of death, or he's not doing his end of life roll. He's just doing like he's aging up into an adult too. It's an added thing that I have. Like I have split my aging a little bit differently just so that they age more gradually. I don't know. Anyways, so we're going to do this for him and see how it goes. And then we'll see what happens there. So he rolls a 7, and a 7 is this. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know if I should be sad, if I should be excited. I don't know. So, less than 9 is not a good number here. Oh boy. So he, right? Am I reading this wrong? Or am I reading this right? I think I'm reading this right. I get confused sometimes. Like you can't roll a 1, so you can't roll greater than 9, or you can't roll less than 9. That's a lot of numbers. Would this mean that he would make it though? Because if I roll a 1, then they die. If I roll less than 9, then they die. Okay, less than 9. Yeah, less than 9. All right, so that's going to always confuse me. What's a lot of numbers? Some of these? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of numbers on these that they can't roll half the time. All right, so he can't roll less than 9. So unfortunately, we're going to lose John, but you know, at least he'll get to be with Jane. And second, it is a lot of numbers, isn't it? But I mean, if you think about it, back in this day and age, what was like the average lifespan? Like 30 or 40 years old, you know? And if you look at my thing for elders, it would be, well, adult 2 especially. Adult and adult 2, they're like 41 to 64. And the fact that he made it to the second part. So if you cut the 23 years in half, which would be like, you know, 11 and a half years, right? So 11 and a half years past 41 is what he's already made it. So he would be about 53. He's lived a good life for this day and age. 53 years old is pretty much how old he is. I mean, I think that's pretty good. But that's just based off of like mortality back in the Middle Ages. It's not based off of mortality nowadays. Like that would be horrible, of course. But in this day and age, 53 seems pretty good age for someone. Like they would have lived a really rich, full life. We probably won't get to see a lot of people become elders, honestly. So I'm pretty happy with the fact that he made it to adult 2. I mean, 53 seems like good to me. But that's just me. That's just me. All right. So, unfortunately, we're going to lose John. Poor Hugo. He now is going to be alone with his three kiddos. Are these guys newborns? When did they age up? Hold up. Did I forget to add Francisco and Grayson to the spreadsheet? I'm starting to think I did. Uh-oh. When were they born? Oh. Okay, I have it written down when Matilda died of childbirth, so that would make that. This was the day that Francisco and what did I say his name was? Oh, those are the wrong names. What are their names? I forget what their names are supposed to be. You're so right. Their names are not right. What are their names? I don't think it's still on here, but I forget what their names were supposed to be now. Let me see. Sims info. Morgan and Reginald. Morgan and Reginald. Morgan and Reginald Baker. I forgot to add them to the timeline. I wrote them down. Oh my gosh, so they're actually aging up today? Oh no. Oh no. All right, let me show you what I've done. So I wrote down the day that Matilda passed away. This is a full-on episode. So I wrote down the day that Matilda died of childbirth, which would have meant that Morgan and Reginald would have been born that day in 1306. Would have been Friday. Grim is looking on saying, I still have another chance. So they only live as 2 days as newborns in my game. So that would mean that today Morgan and Reginald Baker would be aging. Now John is no longer going to be with us. So we're going to do his stuff first. And then we'll go on with the rest of the kiddos. Because I still need to roll for them. I forgot to add them to the timeline. I added them in as like, you know, names. And if they do age up, what I'll do is I'll change their names when they age up. If they don't, then we're just going to have to live with the fact that their names are just Wonker Noodle and there's nothing I can do about it. But John, sorry, buddy. It is your time. So I need to take out John. That sounds so horrible. I feel so bad doing this, but I really do. So we need to take him out. And let's see, it's winter now, so maybe freezing would make sense. Like maybe he froze to death. Maybe he was staying out in the fields too long. I don't know. But let's just see if we can do death by freezing. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, John. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. We have too many Sims going. Oh. Oh gosh, I just was in Grimm's head. Oh, Hugo. Oh no! Oh, we're gonna have to throw another funeral now. He's just like, oh my gosh, my father-in-law. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, this is sad. I know the baby's crying. There's nothing I can do for it right now. I'm so sad. Oh gosh. Give that to him. We don't want to lose that. He did get it, right? Yes. We can get another picture with them crying and Grimm being here. Since Grimm decided to show up. Alright. Oh. Oh, poor little guy. He lost his mom. He lost his grandpa. He could lose his brothers. Jeez Louise. This is getting brutal. Oh. It's so sad. All right, so we now have John Adams. We will have to lay them to rest in the graveyard, of course. But before we can do anything else, unfortunately, we do have to roll for both babies. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with this baby, so let's just see if we can bottle feed the baby real quick. I just don't want to... have him crying the whole time. It's so annoying. Alright, fingers crossed that these babies are going to make it, because seriously, I don't think this family can handle much more, honestly. Oh, that's so cool. It says that it's made by Alice. How cool is that? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, maybe we can get this baby happy with a bottle. Now, he does have to feed from bottles because... obviously, there's no mom here that can breastfeed for us, you know, so we do need to do this. Oh my goodness. In the presence of death, he also has a loss in the family from losing his spouse. He also has that horrible moodlet that he is a widower. Oh, my heart. I just can't. This little kid is crying in the bed, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I feel horrible. Why are you crying? Seriously, we just took care of you, kid. We just took care of you so we could literally do this. Let's change his diaper. Okay, now the babies will have stopped crying. Oh, fantastic. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the roll for them because that's the important part, right? We need to know if they're going to make it or not. And, we haven't even gotten to any gameplay yet. We've just literally been doing death rolls the whole entire time. This is serious. This is real serious. Okay, so back to the spreadsheet we go, because now we need to write on here that John has passed away. So I need to put in parentheses, dies, parentheses first. Okay, so now John is not going to be on our thing anymore. And we're going to strike through his name, of course. Now, I do need to go to the Sims info, and on here, I need to put year of death is going to be 1307. His age of death would have been 53. His life stage was an adult. And his cause of death we'll have to roll for, of course, which I can do at a later time. Let's just go ahead and gray out his name, because he is officially no longer with us, though we can put him to rest with Jane in the graveyard, so I think he'll be okay. So, yeah, he was 53 years old, so 45 and 7 is 53. 45 and 7 is 54. 53. I don't know. He was 53. I did the math already. So these guys were married in 1274, which was the year before William, Richard, and Matilda were all born. And he is with Matilda again, so I guess that's a good thing in a sense. I don't know. That doesn't seem very nice to say, because it's not nice that we lost him. But now we're going to go roll for Morgan and Reginald, because they are the next priority here. So let's go ahead and do a roll, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
I don't know. It says it reset in like 15 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure people can still see the stream.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Good.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll for, who is the oldest baby that I wrote in here? Morgan. Okay, so we're going to roll for Morgan first. So Morgan rolls a 17. So 17, and we're looking at the timeline now because we're looking to age them up to an infant. So 17 for an infant is okay. Morgan ages up, and Morgan is okay. So Morgan is doing great. We still have Morgan. So now let's do a death roll for Reginald. Reginald rolls a 12, and 12 is bad. 12 is bad. Oh, Reginald, I had so many hopes for you, and I am scared for this family. All right, Baker and Reginald's Baker, unfortunately, doesn't make it. So just gonna do that, and I am just gonna highlight this part and put a strike through that. There we go. So Morgan and Reginald, which means we need to calculate when Morgan is gonna age up. Too much death this stream. It's only been 2. I mean, a lot of people have made it through, so I'm feeling pretty okay, but I'm sad that he has to go. Okay, so infants are in the infant stage for 6 days. So we need to calculate where his next birthday will be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So Morgan is going to age up to a toddler here if his death roll goes well, of course. We are. I need to stop with the bad rolls, honestly. Okay. And Morgan is great, but Reginald is not. So he is going to pass away in 1307. And I feel like when they age up to newborns, how old are they? Like 3 months? Infants is, yeah, 3 months. They age up at 3 months. So he would be 3 months old. So he would be 0. He would still be a newborn. And I will again have to roll for his death later on because it's a whole application thingy that I have to do. Okay, so I have 2 death rolls to do, but a lot of people did well today. I mean, Morgan did great. The triplets all lived. Catherine lived through her death roll, her birth roll, or the birth rolls for the triplets, and her birthday roll. So, I mean, that's pretty good. John didn't make it, but John's chances are kind of low, honestly. And then, you know, Morgan made it, even though odds are pretty much against him, but Reginald didn't, unfortunately. So this is good still. We still have 19 alive, 14 deceased, 33 total, so that's good. And we're going to obviously be getting back into it. Now, the next question is, 1 is over the quota. I know. It really is. It really is. All right, now let's take this off and we will have to get rid of the right baby. So now Grayson, I'm assuming, is the wrong, and Francisco is right. So we're going to age up Francisco. Age up. We're aging up the right baby, right? I clicked this baby? I hope so. So this is Morgan, and this is Reginald. All right, age up, kiddo. All right, now he is going to be cautious. Okay. Oh, little Francisco. Not Francisco. We're going to change his name. But we're going to get rid of this baby. So put the baby down. Okay. Now we can get rid of the baby. I'm sad. I'm so sad. All right, let's go ahead and get the thingy out for the crib. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. What is all this? Object spawner. Okay. He's literally got gray track mid-calf socks knitted by Matilda. Interesting. Matilda was over here baking up or knitting up a storm before. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. I don't think my debug is on. Content, debug, and custom content. I don't know why custom content wasn't showing. That's interesting. We're looking for baby though. Nope, I don't want the baby Yoda. Am I gonna be able to find this, or is it gonna give me a hard time? Baby. We're looking for this. And nope, not that one. Okay, so this is what happens. Sometimes I can't move this because I need this and this, I think, unchecked. Where'd I just put that? Where did that just go? Oh, it's right here. There we go. All right, it's facing the wrong direction. All right. There we go. Whew. Okay, so we've got the little burrito, which is what I always call it when I think about it. We've got that put in here. He's down to 2 kids. I really feel like Hugo might have to remarry. What do we think? What do we think about Hugo remarrying? We also need to go in here and I need to rename to Morgan. Morgan Baker. Does it show his right name now? Yes, Morgan. Yes, fantastic. Morgan Baker. Phew. All right, now we also need to modify him in CAS. Holy moly, it's already 10:30 and I've not even played any. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's got freckles. I would think they would remarry at that time because he would need help. Okay, well, you know what? We might have to create a new wife for him then. Oh my goodness. I really like this hair. How cute. Oh, my heart. My heart. He is so cute. Oh, Matilda would have loved him. Look at his little cute little face. Oh, I kind of wish I could see now what his brother would have looked like. His twinsy. Oh, that hat is cute. Oh my gosh, cupcake top. Oh boy. Alright, look at how cute his little face is. Alright, I thought I had... Okay, I do have it. Perfect. I give them this because it makes their nose a little red and their eyes. I always imagine that a baby kind of has like a little bit of a pinkish tint around their eyes and their nose because they're always kind of crying. Hey. And so I give them, as an infant, I give them this little tint around their eyes just to make it look like they're always tired or whatever. Or they're like always crying, let's be honest. Okay, so now we need to pull up the good stuff. The good stuff and get him dressed. Now, at this stage, he only wears really one outfit. So it's because technically our family at this stage... the babies just kind of lay around. They don't really do anything. I'm gonna be honest with you. They really don't. Especially in this challenge. So, we're just going to go ahead and go through and just plop it all on him. Because he's going to pretty much wear the same thing through everything. Just because it is kind of how it is, you know. And it's like this longer version because technically, you know, he doesn't really need any clothes. He doesn't need clothes. He doesn't really go anywheres. Nobody even sees him, really. Party attire. Again, you're not going to wear any party attire. So don't even worry about it, buddy. Don't sweat it. Just put this on. Now, for nighttime, I will give him a little hat. I'll give him this little hat. Because, I mean, it's a nightcap, you know. And now, hot attire, of course. For this, I normally do the second longest. Like that. So he has like a little something different on. And then I won't do any socks. So it's like he's got his feet out, kind of. And all good there. And then for his cold weather, we'll do this. And we can do one of these. But a lot of times, I normally just do this still. And then I take the shoes off. And I always do the little hat for the winter. Because I just feel like it adds a little extra warmth to his head. But that's him. There is Morgan Baker. Cutie patootie he is. Are his eyebrows matching his hair? Okay, now it like moved over here. It was here. I clicked it and it moved over here. But isn't his hair black? I guess not. It's like a really... It's like the second one over, like it shows. Okay. All right, so there's Morgan. He is all set up. He is all good to go, and he is looking cute. We do need to get a photo of him real quick for the family tree, of course. So let me get that now that he is edited. Oh my goodness, why is he outside on the grounds? For goodness sake, man. Get the baby off the ground outside. All right, so here he is. It's hard to get a good photo of these guys because they're toddlers or infants. I mean, you know what? Let's actually, I should have done it when I was in there, but let's actually take it in CAS. So it has the same background maybe, and I can just kind of cut out the pillow if I'm lucky enough. Thank you. All right, there we go. So I got his photo, and now we're good to go. Now we need to go play a day's worth of our family because we spent our whole time working on roles and makeovers and all that good stuff. So I'm thinking I want to teleport him in the house first of all because it is winter and I don't think he should be out here. So let me teleport him. I hope he can teleport. Can he teleport? Okay, he can. Good. So we'll teleport him here so that he's inside so we don't have to worry about it. He is really upset about his brother being whisked away. So I'm thinking in the next few times when we stream, we will create a character for Hugo to marry. And then we'll just move her in and then they can start having kiddos together. I don't really know how that works for side households, honestly. Because, yeah. They can only have so many births. Anyways. A mourning period from recent widowhood. It's customary to observe a prolonged mourning period to show respect for one's fallen spouse. For goodness sake! This is like a gut-wrencher. And then he's also upset about the baby being whisked away. He's upset from losing his spouse. And he's upset from witnessing the death of his father-in-law. This man is going through the ringer over here. Holy moly, this family is losing people left and right and not feeling good about it. He has 2 boys to his name. 2 boys. It doesn't seem good. Alright, so let's overwrite this save. And keep moving forward. We need to get more babies in here. But Catherine and Alice are the only two that can have babies, and it has to be 24 hours after their last baby, and I don't think Alice is 24 hours out. I think that wouldn't be until Monday. All right, let's go to Manage Worlds. They're dropping like flies. I know. What the heck? All right, here we go. Into our house. Now, if I roll for Alice to die from giving birth, I'm not going to allow it to happen for this generation, for her especially, because they're my main gen. So, like, Matilda rolled, you know, to die on the childbirth, but I'm not going to do that with Alice. So if Alice was to roll it a bad number, she's always going to be saved from a bad number like that. Now, if it's from something else, like an event that happens and she rolls to die, then she will die. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, fingers crossed, because I need some goodness coming my way. But we're going to be seeing a lot more of Decades on streams from now on. So get ready. It's going to get hectic. Okay, so we're back here at the house. Nicholas is here with us and the kiddos, Mabel, Mildred, and Martin. Please don't come for me. I did not mean to name them all with M's. You seen my update video? Oh, okay, good. Hope it's good news. All right, so let's get into this. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. It is time for church. So let's all just head right off to church right to start the day. Events and pastimes. Let's, actually, we have our own church. We have our own church. We're going to go to church. I'm all for it. And the new schedule. All right, awesome. All right, let's go to church. Here we go. Alice, Martin, Richard, Hugo, Mildred, Mabel, Catherine, all of you come along. All of you come along. Does Mondays work better for you? Yes. Yes, evenings. Yes. All right, here we are. Now, I did reinstall that mod, and these items are still here. Oh, Mondays is fine. Okay. These items are still here, so please just ignore them, because there's nothing I can do about it. So here we are. Oh my Lanta, you guys are ridiculous. Okay, well, normally I've had John come up here and say something, but the problem is John is no longer with us. So today we are going to have someone else do it. So let's see. I am going to take control of everyone real quick, because I just think this is the easiest way to do it for me. And while my household isn't too big, I can still do this. But once it gets a little too big, I can't. So I'll eventually have to not do this, but it's okay. Let's have everyone come sit together. That'll be really helpful. I work in the afternoon, so evenings is better. Yeah. Still evenings. All right, there's little Martin toddling his way on in here. Everybody else should be outside coming on in. I do believe... Here's Catherine. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have Catherine do the speech today. Let's see. Control Sim. So, oh, what's wrong, buddy? Oh, he's just really sad. Ugh. Oh. Ask what they want for breakfast. Hugo wants to have oatmeal for breakfast. Renew vows with Richard. Oh, that would be so cute. Let's fantasize about weddings. I don't know. That's the only thing I can do on that thing. Stop it. Richard, we're going to take control of you as well, just to keep you together. You're supposed to be in here, not out there. So if you could do this, Richard, that would be fantastic. Can you come on in here? Come sit. Alice is like, what is wrong? We're at church. Be quiet. Sit. Okay, can you stop talking to him? No, we're not doing sit-ups either. You're supposed to be doing this. Can you not do this now? Okay, what about you, William? Why can nobody fantasize? He's too sad. Everyone's too sad. All right, you're going to do it. Fantasize about weddings. Get up there. Alice, it's on you. Alice, it's on you. Get up there. Come stand here. I wish there was a way I could make them just do a speech, you know, like they're doing church service. Because I don't have any other way to do this. Okay, yeah, you can dislike mischief. Fantastic. Okay. Is there a way you can just make them, like, give a speech? Seriously, we need that. Give speech interaction. Maybe there is something... So let me think about this. Because there is the royalty mod, right? Oh, that's right. Scavenge the lands for food or go hunting. They just added in this ancient Greece. Meditate on Greek idols. Look at all these Olympian training. They just added in this whole new like activities you can do. It's insane. There's also rabbit holes. You can go visit religious services, visit a barn raising town square, hang out at the local tavern. I do want to add a bar. I think that'd be really cool. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. I think there's another podium in here that maybe we could just like downsize and put it like really small down here or something, and then click on it and have them like give speeches from it. So let me see if there's another podium. I know this is like the church podium, so that's why I used it. Obviously it's fitting, okay? But I think there is another podium if this is ever gonna load. I don't know what we're doing. Are we frozen? Are we not coming back? Oh, I hope this come back. I'm pretty sure there's a podium we can put in here though, if this will ever load. It looks broken to me. Nope, there we go. Okay. Fantastic. I just have no patience, I guess. You know? All right. Podium. At least I'm honest. Podium. Okay, so let's see. There's the coronation podium. The podium of truth. High school podium. There's the rostrum podium, which is charisma skill. And the POTUS. Which would we do? Maybe the high school and just... downsize it or something. I don't know. What this one gives them charisma skill though, so maybe we do this one. Can we like downsize this to like, you know, null and void? And just have it slightly stick out the side so we can click it. Can we click that? All right, give speech. Yes, that's what we want to do. Give a speech. All right, here we go. Mabel has brushed her teeth before bed. She feels clean and fresh. Excuse me? You're at church. Where are you, Mabel? What are you doing? Oh my goodness, everybody. My plans are... Richard has no plan for today yet. Okay, fantastic. Be quiet. Let's all watch the speech. Can we watch the speech? Is that a possibility? Oh, maybe we have to click on this. Hold on. Yes, watch her speech. Everyone be quiet and just watch the speech. Eventually, I won't be able to, you know, I won't be able to click everybody. I won't be able to have everyone be part of the household. So eventually, like, you know, those people are going to have to just learn to be quiet, okay? Sit here. Whoops. Sit here. And you sit here. Fantastic. Everyone just sit. Everyone sit and listen. Sit. Alright, we're gonna... Guys, sit down. I was just about to take a photo and you had to stand, didn't you? I was gonna take a photo of her giving the speech. Alright, fantastic. So this is looking great. Alright, it's church day, everyone. Get ready. Let's see if we can... Ooh. Fancy. Okay, let's get a little sneaky photo. Where's Catherine? Where did Catherine go? Catherine, could you, like, sit down? Goodness, I wanted you in the photo, but now you're not in it. Oh, boy. Martin, just sit, buddy. She's not feeling very well. Okay, here's the next problem I keep forgetting about. I keep forgetting to have my Sims choose the right religion. That's another thing I keep forgetting to have them do. So they're all like really upset because they're on the wrong religious lot. So, you know, it's not, what did I just say? Hold on. Body weight workout. Okay. Anyways, she's also heavy melons because because she needs to feed the babies. Oh my gosh. That was not what I was expecting. Who's watching Hugo's babies, by the way, while he's here? Here comes Mildred. I'm here, guys. She's all like listening. All right, let's see if we can get another photo from this angle. Let's just go up a little bit. We'll just like, screw this, Mom. Gotta go. She just doesn't want to sit down and listen. Well, this worked out like a dream. You do one of these. Welcome back. So Alice is our one this time. Next time it could be William. Then it could be Richard. So on and so forth. Until we find somebody to actually give these ceremonies. The kids in the back are just literally just having a full-fledged conversation. It's like they don't even care. Shut it up there. We're trying to have a conversation back here. Okay, good. She gave a successful speech. Everyone is very happy with it. And you know what? This might actually build their relationships with other people. I didn't look, but like, it'd be cool if these guys that were listening actually built like a little bit of a relationship with her when she did it, you know? Okay, so now that church is over, Alice gave us our spiel this week. You know, it's a rough week for this family. So they needed it. They needed it really bad. So we're going to go over to the bathhouse now and spend a little bit of time at the bathhouse, get everyone bathed and refreshed and ready for their next day, of course. Oh, the graveyard. I got to go to the graveyard and do a lot of stuff there too, but yeah. Anyways, let's just go. We can't invite anyone else. I should have just unmarked some of the people that we had marked and marked the people that we don't have with us. But it's all good. I try to do my best to get everybody here, but I can only do so much. Okay, so here we are at the bathhouse. And all of the adults can jump into the hot tubs, which actually do clean them. So let's go ahead and just have everybody who can get into this. So get in here. You get in. Catherine and Richard. So the rest of them, I don't think they can get in. They can lounge. They can also, she can take a shower. So let's have her take a thoughtful shower and maybe that'll help her out. The kiddos are just kind of, yeah, they're kind of at a bad standstill. They can't really do anything. So let's see. Let's dance. And we'll have you dance. And I will max out their hygiene on my own. I know, buddy. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I need to make a sim for that. Look at his bear attack on his back. That's insane. Get in. Where are you going? Where are you guys going? Alice, get in. Alice's legs. Holy moly, girl. And Hugo, get in. Everybody just get in and enjoy the time here, please. I feel like they would have had a pastor. But since it's like a newer build. Oh. Excuse me, Hugo? Excuse me? Since it was just built, I think it would have taken time for someone to kind of move into the area to be the pastor. And so what I'm thinking is that maybe, just maybe, eventually one will move in and maybe it'll be like an adult like John was and he'll be the pastor. And then maybe he has a daughter that Hugo could marry. So that way there's like a little bit of a storyline where the pastor moved into the area and that's how they met. And maybe they can meet at church. And then we could have Hugo and this girl like end up being together. Even if they're not attracted to each other. Because at this point, he's got 2 kids to his name that are alive and well. Everybody is so worried about Martin. Martin is absolutely okay. He is fine. They're all worried about him. They keep coming over here. Maybe Mabel could help him out with something. Let's see. What can we have you do with him? Maybe give him a hug. And friendly. Maybe tell him an adventurous story about a stowaway. Tell both of the kiddos the story. Can't be a priest if he has a daughter for Hugo. Well, maybe it's his granddaughter. That doesn't work out either. Oh boy. Where is she? Okay, she's over here. Oh my gosh, she's going to check on him. They just really don't want to stay in here. Let's see. Why don't you nurse him then? I guess it'll work because he's hungry. So we could try it. This'll work. This'll feed him. You don't need to ask the nurse. Alright, he's gonna need to go potty. Who's that? Oh, that's what's his face. Oh, Mabel, you should introduce yourself. Friendly introduction to him. Will you still stream the others along with this one after the New Year's? Do you mean like the other things that we stream here? Yeah, of course I will. What is he doing? Oh, he's napping in there. Oh, she's giving her a hug. Oh boy, she needs to go potty really bad. Just use your diaper. Just use your diaper. Seriously. Use your diaper. Yeah, I need to get back to that save really bad. I meant to do it the other night and I started loading up my save, like my game too late. And I was like, I can't load this. It's going to take too long. So then I did something else. Enthuse that candy. I don't know what you're doing. Is Mildred hungry? Yes, she is. Okay, Mom, can you also do the same for her? Nurse her. This way, you know, we're getting them fed because it is 3 o'clock. We're going to be leaving here at like 3:30. Wait, she just knitted something? Oh my goodness. Look at all their kids' things. Holy moly. Okay, get rid of these. That's fine. Can we? No? Sell. Alright, there we go. Alright, so Mom is nursing her now. Oh no, she started leaking. Alright, can you get in for a little bit? You got about 10 minutes. These guys are talking to Isaac. Alright, you need to go potty. So, go potty. Yeah, I'm still going to be doing it. I'm just probably going to take one of my streams a week to do this. And then I'll... Or, like... Maybe not even every week, you know? It might be, like, every other week or 3 weeks a month. In a month. Who knows? I'm discussing adoption. What? You don't even know anything about that. Okay. Now, I need to unselect everybody. So let's see. I've got Hugo here. Let's make him unselectable. Don't control. Then we've got Catherine. And then we have Richard. Okay, wake up, Richard. All right, and then we've got just our family. So now we can head on home. Yeah, so I'll have to balance it a little bit more, but we are going to be doing a little bit, not like a ton more. But maybe like once a week or every other week or something, I'll be streaming this, and then I'll be uploading those videos to YouTube so that we can have like a bunch more going up instead of just a few here and there. All right, just those 4. Martin, Alice, Mabel, Mildred. Yes. Yeah, this is it all depends on like if I'm caught up with the last week's videos, you know, too. So I'll have to see how well it goes. For me, I just hope it doesn't get overwhelming having to break it down into multiple. Now this one will go up. I'll post it after I'm done here. I will post it to my YouTube channel. So this one won't get broken down, but the other ones will. And I'll have to emphasize when they get broken down. This would have been a long episode, honestly. So yeah. Where are you going? No, Mom can take care of the baby. Thank you, though. Why don't you come in and take a little nippy nap? You're a little tired. Mom, come on over here and change the dirty diaper. And go ahead and breastfeed. And then you might as well just go ahead and cuddle. And the rest of you guys, well, I'm going to have you clean up this. I'm gonna have Mom make some food for everyone. The rest of you guys, I'll let you guys take naps as well, just to get your energy up. These guys are not that hungry because Mom fed them at the thing, at the bathhouse. So not too bad. She's nauseated from changing a diaper. What is wrong with her? Yeah, and a lot of people had voiced like they don't want to watch Twitch because they don't have time to sit down and watch a whole video. But if I break it down and post it on YouTube, they can at least watch it on their own free time. I mean, I feel that same way about a long video. Honestly, you can technically just pause the video and come back to it at a later time. But I also get where they're coming from. A lot of people don't like to do that because then they forget what was happening or whatever. So I totally get it. And a lot of people said they agreed with the way I was choosing to do it. That way it covers everybody all together. So I'm happy that everyone agrees with this new change so far anyway that I've seen. Okay, Mom, when you're done, can you please go ahead... Oh, not that. Can you please go ahead and make up some food? Make up some... I hate to make them eat this, but I feel like we should do some gruel. We've been having some other things lately, and I think we need to hold off. It's the winter, so I don't know. We might not be able to get a lot of things planted. All right, can we have you shoo off this fox? Is that a possibility? And also, when Dad wakes up from his nap, he does need to take care of all of the animals. Because even knowing it is Sunday, he still has to take care of the animals or they will die. So we all know, or get taken away or whatever. They'll leave. So we need to make sure we're doing this. And the floor in here is disgusting. Holy moly, it's gross. Okay, well. Mom, thank you so much. Go ahead and grab a serving. I will let you grab a serving. These two are good. And Mom could just do something for fun if she wanted. She doesn't have to do anything in particular. I might actually let her go into the forest and look and see if she can find some like flowers or something for doing the laundry. So I think that might be what I have her do next. Just kind of go hang out in the forest, reconnect with nature. Dad is doing well. He's getting his rest, but he is going to eat something. I know you don't really like it. I know. Richard Adams is calling to chat. No, Richard, we don't have a phone. I don't know what you're calling me on unless you're calling me through my front door. Step on the bunny and then let's have you mop this lightly so that we can get this taken care of. Tomorrow, we're going to try for another baby. I know that seems so soon, but literally, that's how it goes. We try so quick. All right, let's light this. Light this candle. They're eating. Let's give them some light to eat their wonderful, delicious pottage. No, gruel. Look at her face. Like, I hate this. How dare Mom feed this to me? All right, Mom is getting the floor cleaned up. Dad, I think, is outside. I'm gonna have Mom throw this away when she's done. Dad, how's it going? This shed is horrible. Holy moly. Well, he's refilling the feed right at the moment. If we look at the animals on here, Gertrude is starving. So that is horrible. Buttercup is good. Eggy is good. Snuggles is good. You know, all of these guys are all good. It's just Gertrude that's kind of abandoned. So hopefully Gertrude will eat some of the newfound feed. Mom, how's it going? All right, Mom has to go potty. Oh, not that one because that one's gross. Go to that one. So go fertilize that. And we can extinguish this candle because now they're all done eating. Also going to have Dad put this out and relight it tonight. I keep forgetting, but I want to try and do it more often. What is that? He had a nightmare. Oh, poor guy. All right, Dad. Doing good. I think we should call over Gertrude, but at the moment, I'm just going to kind of leave it. All right, I am going to let you come out here. You can go ahead and play on this. I don't know why you're crying, but I am going to fix your guys' hygiene. So I'm going to max their hygiene from going to the bathhouse. So I will do that. Let's see, Mildred. I think it's sim commands, maintain sim, and then it is... All right, maybe it's not maintain. I thought it was maintain. Cheat sim info. Change a statistic. So her hygiene is going to be 100. 100. And that's from going to the bathhouse. So if you look here now, her hygiene is great. And we're going to do the same for Martin. Now the other ones, they could all take a shower and such, so I don't do it for them. I just do it for these guys because they can't physically go there and take a shower or anything. So that way it's like they took a shower. All right, good. Dad is coming in. Looks like the chickens are eating. And let's have Dad collect the eggs, clean the coop. There's still some feed around, so it's not horrible, but we will scatter one more thing of food. And then I think we need to call over Gertrude and give her some socialization as well. Mom, what are you doing? Clean up. I know you're sad, but keep cleaning. Also, let's open the live-in store. And I think Mom has some stuff in here that maybe we could sell. I'm not quite sure. We're obviously selling blackberries, so I am going to put out some more of those and get them on the market. Okay, good. And now we just got to figure out which ones we need to set for sale. I wish there was an easier way to do this, but it's really not an easy way of doing this at all. Like, I wish I could put them in something. Oops. I wish I could put them in something and then they just be like, you know, everything is set for sale, you know? But it's just, it don't work that way, unfortunately. All right, where is the last ones? Set that one. Oh, set that one. Set that one. Okay, there we go. And we have set these for sale, right? Yes. Cool. Mom, I am going to let you... Well, first off, I want Mom to discover her religion. And then I want her to choose her religion. Because I know she was struggling a bit with it while we were there. Are you having fun? She's just playing on the little thing. It makes the sound of the other one, but there's nothing we can do. We just have to pretend like it doesn't. Alright, once you're done with your blocks, let's have you go potty. We'll have you grab a serving. And then I will have you go to sleep. And I am going to have you grab a serving. And then I'll have you go potty. And then I'll have you go to sleep. Alright, Mom. Can you choose... Let's see. Let's have her choose a religion. How do we do that? I forget how to do it. Religion. Religious status. Select a faith. So they are worshiping the Watcher. Okay, good. Can you throw this away? Dad, what are you doing? Oh, he's going potty. Okay. All right, let's socialize and smother with love and pet. I think everyone is good now. I think we have officially taken care of all of these. Let me check and make sure the bees don't need us. I think they're hibernating, aren't they? Oh, beeswax and honey. All right, Mom, take care of little man. Breastfeed, rock, and cuddle. Who is this? No. Oh, he makes me mad. All right, go ahead and breastfeed, rock, and cuddle. Like, I physically have him set up to do things, and he's still going over to, like, take care of the babies. It doesn't make sense. They're obsessed with the babies, I think, in this game, and we need to get rid of that. Alright, well, I guess we can't do anything there, so... She went inside because it's getting late. It's 11:29. Mom is actually going to go to bed. I'm going to have her clean this up, though. I'm going to have Mabel come in. Oh, gosh, Mabel, go to sleep, please. Yes, thank you for purchasing my blackberries. Are you going to bed? All right, you're eating. He's off to bed, little guy. Oh, how much longer do these guys have before they age? I guess that's the next question, because it's getting pretty... I feel like it's been forever that these guys have aged up. Mildred ages up on Wednesday. Julie ages up on Thursday. Martin ages up on Saturday. And Henrietta ages up on Sunday of 1308. So we have a lot of birthdays coming up then. And Nicholas ages up tomorrow. Nicholas is this baby. Stop it. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Mom, what is wrong with the baby? Change his diaper. Change his dirty diaper and then cuddle him. To keep him quiet. And then clean that up. And go to sleep. She's always so nauseated. And a lot of death rolls to come. Yeah, unfortunately. Tomorrow is also the day Mom and Dad... Okay, so how it's going to work is now when we have a baby, the mom and the dad can't try for another baby until that baby ages up to a newborn, which makes sense. That makes sense. Yes, I have a lot of toddlers that poop in there, and you wanna haunt that. It makes no sense to me, but okay. All right, cool. And how is Mom feeling? That's from the birth, the cozy fire, the new baby, and sparkling clean surroundings. Okay, so Mom isn't feeling awful. Like, she doesn't feel like she needs to nourish the baby or anything right now. So that is all good. Let's go ahead and close the live-in store. Because people did come and buy a couple of things, but we don't need them here all night. It's 1:30 in the morning. It's plenty late enough. Yeah. The death rolls kind of stink, but it does make the save, you know, a little bit more interesting, honestly. Okay, so the only person that isn't sleeping is... Oh, wait. Nicholas is sleeping. Why are we not speeding up? So let's speed up. I think it's because of Jane, honestly. Jane, get out of here. I do need to edit the graveyard, and I need to get it where... you know, all of the people are resting in the graveyard now. I need to bring Jane there. Because, you know, I gotta get her out of my backyard. She's literally in my backyard. It's kind of freaky, but the reason I put her in the backyard is because we didn't have a graveyard yet, and I didn't know what to do with her, honestly, at the time. Now that we have a graveyard, I'm like, okay, let's do it. You know, let's get her there. Before I go tonight... Let's see. I just want to check one thing. We don't have very many apples in here, so let's throw those in here. Does he have any apples? He has a bunch of apples. We need to go through their inventories real quick. So he's got some meat in here. I know that there's this saying that there's bad stuff in here. It's like milk and stuff, so I'm trying not to have to dig through it because honestly, who wants to dig through that? He's got some milk. The honey can go in here. This can go to Alice. So they've got 50 of these. I'm trying to keep about 50 of everything if I can. So anything that isn't at 50, we should get it up to 50. So let's see what we can put in here. Okay, don't take forever to do this. I like to do it when they're sleeping. A lot of times I do it off camera because it's boring, but it is part of the challenge. And a live stream, you can't just cut it out, you know? This is not feasible. Okay, so 50 of that. That's good. What else do we have in here that could go in here? We have the blackberries. We have the carrots. Pears. We could put 50 pears in here. All right, this is good. There's only 2 eggs in here. That is not very many, is it? They keep eating all the eggs. That's why. We need to have Alice sit down and make some cheese. There's some cheese here, but we could make more. That would help with the milk situation as well, of course. There's also this cheese. I do believe it's a cheese wheel. Okay, so it looks like everything is at 50 in here. Let's see what we've got in here that we can do. Let's see. So we need 6 apples for growing because they're in a big row. We need how many raspberries? I think it's 24 per. So it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah. 24 per everything like different. So we need 24 of these. All right. Now the baby is awake and crying and I didn't really want that. I was just trying to progress through the night. 24 of these, 24 of those, 6 of those. We need 24 of these. I try to keep these for the seeds for the year. It's like our seed box. We have 24 of those, 24 of those, 24 of those. We have some grapes here. I'm going to put 24 of these in here. I don't know if we've grown grapes yet. Or where we got these all from. That's the chamomile. I don't think we grew any chamomile this time. We have 15 strawberries and nothing in here. So that's all good. What else is in here? And some mushrooms. So let's get this up to 24. Okay. So now if I look across, we've got wooden seeds. We've got the leaves. So these sage, we can sell the sage. I think everything that's in Mom's pocket can be sold. Let me triple and quadruple check. These are being sold. These are being sold. And I think the carrots are also being sold. We've got 24 in here. And what do we have in here? I think everything in Mom's pocket was to sell. Honestly, yes. Everything in Mom's pocket is to sell. I don't know what to do with all of these things. These baby certificates. We can put this out on the floor. It's one of the baby's toys. And I need to get rid of these earbuds as well. It's kind of annoying that they keep getting all this earbuds, but there's nothing I can do about it. Unfortunately, that's just how the game plays, and I just gotta live with it. Okay, let's put the eggs in here. Put the eggs in. We can put the acorns in. What else can we put in here? Anything? Okay. So let's see. What else do you need to put in here? So the sage is in here and it's in the fridge. I do believe it's full in the fridge as well. Yep. Okay, so this can all go to Mom. That's to sell. These are something that we don't sell, of course. There's 50 in the fridge and there is 24 pears in here. No. No 24. Okay, all of these pears have to go in here for planting. Wait, pears are pear trees, so I actually only need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so the pears can go to mom to sell as well. This is what it comes down to. It's safe. We have 24 grapes in here. Let's see if we have 50 grapes in the fridge. And if we're even supposed to have grapes. There's no grapes in the fridge. Are we supposed to have grapes? Yes, grapes are fall. Okay, so let's throw 50 grapes in here. I'm going to throw the whole stack in, and then I'm going to take 19 out because it's going to be faster. Alright, so that should be 19, and there's 50. We'll give these to mom. I'm just keeping everything to sell in mom's inventory so that I can remember what we're doing with it. Apples. Pretty sure we've already taken care of the apples, but we'll just quadruple check. Yep. These can go to mom as well. And then we have raspberries, 24 in there. And we have... We don't have any raspberries in the fridge? Oh, okay. Or are we supposed to have raspberries? Yep, they're for fall. Okay. Oh boy. I wish you could split stacks or like choose how many to move, you know? That would make more sense to me. I'm gonna actually do that off camera because that's gonna be very lengthy. This is more blackberries. We're gonna get rid of these. I know that we've filled everything up on that, so we'll give that to her. Then we have potatoes. And it would make life easier, wouldn't it? Jeez, why can't we do that? Okay, potatoes. Can we have potatoes? Potatoes. Okay, potatoes is not actually on our list. I don't know why it wouldn't be on the list. I feel like they would have had potatoes, but I guess we'll just let mom sell them. Yeah, I'll definitely be checking. I have it on my phone. Yeah. Onions. Onions are fall and winter, so we're actually gonna plant some onions. So I'm gonna hold on to these for right now because we'll be planting those in the next episode. 24 things in there. Let's go ahead and open this up. Do we have all of our mushrooms in here? Yes, we do. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of those and give those to mom. So what are the plants that we're going to be planting? Onions, spinach, and pears. Okay, so dad's going to actually need the pears. So let's give these back to dad so he can plant those. Onions, pears, and spinach. But I don't think we have spinach, do we? We don't have spinach. We have carrots, 24 in here. And 50 in here, I do believe. Yep, these can go to mom. Mom's going to have so much stuff in her inventory to sell. We've got sticks. This is the barley grain. I don't really choose that at all. I just keep, well, in here, I just keep 24 just in case we run out of this. But it hasn't happened so far, so we're good. And then the rest of this is all good. This, I'm just trying to clean out his inventory. He's got so much in here. These are things that we can still sell that we shouldn't have. I guess mom should put the potatoes in here. Because supposedly we're not supposed to have potatoes, which I kind of find to be odd. But we'll put that in here. And the rest of this is just extra of things that we technically can have. So, all good. I'm also going to put these in here. Can I put these in here? No? Okay. Can I put these in here? No. Okay, well, that doesn't work. Okay, so onions, pears, and spinach. We don't have spinach, but we have everything else, so we should be good. I want to start selling from this a bit more. We have like fish and stuff here. I don't even know if that fish is even good, but it puts like the upgrade parts and things in here that we can't technically have, so I just put it in here so that we can get rid of it. This is like the excess amount of things that we have to sell. Of course, if she uses it in a recipe, it's no big deal. I just try not to use it or keep it in our inventory as much as I don't have to, because that way it keeps their inventories cleaned out. And, you know, with it has as often as these people are literally dropping like flies, I don't think we should be having anything really valuable or like a bunch of anything in anyone's inventory, because I don't want all of that to get shifted into one person's inventory and then their inventory is like exploding. So I really do try to keep it all cleaned out. This is the best I can do for Dad, honestly. He's got so much fertilizer and stuff, but we have a lot of things that we don't grow yet that we will be doing. We'll be starting up some big crops. I think we actually have to purchase the oversized crop seeds. I don't think it's something that we can just find in the worlds. So I'll have to be purchasing those. But the only thing is when I purchase those, we do need to have more money than $47 to our name, because that's not going to get me anywhere with this. And we need to have Dad work on planting some more of these trees. So I am actually going to go ahead and plop one down for him, because that's important as well. And I also think this is dead. Maybe it's not. I don't know if it is or not. I can't tell. So yeah, and the next part of the house that I'm going to be building onto is this. The only thing is I have to get sticks enough to remove this one thing of grass and this thing of grass. Once we remove those two pieces of grass, we will be, you know, extending the house. It'll be just another addition down. Eventually we'll grow the house a lot bigger, but for right now it's just this, and unfortunately it's going to get real tight in here with as many kids as we have. But I think we'll leave it there, because it has been an eventful day. It is 5:30 the next morning and everyone is kind of waking up. So I just want to kind of like let them be here when we come back. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. I really, really enjoyed streaming it, even though it was really crazy, hectic. And we didn't get to do as much gameplay as I had hoped, but I mean, we had a good time. So that's all that matters. I hope you guys have a great Christmas and Happy New Year's to everyone as well. I will be on my Discord channel, and I'll be checking YouTube comments, of course, but I'm not really going to be like uploading or anything, except for this will be going up tomorrow for anyone who missed it. And yeah, so I think that's it. And Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much for everything. I'm going to miss everyone. It's like sentimental. But yeah, I'm going to miss everyone for the week. But I'm excited to be able to spend some time with the family, of course, and enjoy that. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your year. And I will see you guys in my new stream next year or my video. Have a great night. Later.